Hey guys, what's going on? This is Space here. Welcome back to another episode of Juarez. Last time we did some stuff, this time do some more. Getting pretty close to the end, I think. I don't think this is the last level, but it might be. No, actually no, it's not. There's something else too, I remember. Okay. This level's pretty awesome though. It's probably gonna take a little more time.
We'll get those suckers!
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
No.
We'll track them to the ends of the earth.
Find the
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
I don't know about that, Silas, but okay.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Oh, it's a flooded town.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Alright. I can't go in here. This part gets a little tricky because it's like a maze and stuff, and it's like all foggy and stuff.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
That looks orange to me, but okay.
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Bury them in the swamp! Plant them where they stand!
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone.
What, is it just you guys? Is that it?
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Probably dead.
I'm done with you! It's you or me!
Like, it's me. He said it's you or me. Okay. Alright, sorry, I said to write something down. Whoops, dang it. Okay. This way. Huh. This way? What is this? Okay.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet,
Hey.
but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
There's a lot of boys over here. Dynamite boys.
Put a bullet in! That's this, son of a bitch!
Oh crap. What up? I don't want to take that. You can have it. It's fine.
You think I don't see? This is gonna hurt.
You think that's gonna do anything? Whoa, hold up. What's that dynamite guy doing? Freddy's back there.
Point being, I was under serious attack.
You like
I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
another tracking guy?
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
See the dynamite. Okay, there's no one back there. Is that everyone? I guess so.
Somebody kill that son
No.
of a bitch!
That's far from it. Yep. That's right. Silas is back. Yep.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view,
Are you sure, Cyrus?
but just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon it...
Steve. Steve.
Steve? Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Dang it, Steve. Steve.
Engines?
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention.
Dang it, Steve.
Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunters! Stop that son of a bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Man, I'm sure he does, Ben.
Kill that
Stop with the dynamite.
Not gonna let see what you got.
Seriously. Stop. Fine. Here. Yeah, that's a fun house. You're welcome. That was pretty bad.
Can't beat us all! Now you're in trouble. And you shoot You can't get me.
Actually, hang on.
You gonna need it.
There you go. It went through his shield.
Don't let that asshole get away.
That was funny. Okay. Anyone else? Oh yeah, okay. Battle heavy level. Stop. This way? Actually gotten a lot better at that present. Ouch. Who's that? Oh, it's you.
Can't believe you keep missing.
Hey. I'm working on it. Stop it.
Show him how to die.
I don't even know
I shot some.
Good lord. This way. Oh my goodness, why can't you do that? Time fucked up. Seriously? Ah, okay. Where was I? Stop it. This one. Let's try this again. Take it from the top.
Kill him already.
Good thing. It's 11, 59. Whoops. Alright, what was this giving? Sure.
Death is coming.
No, I don't think it is.
You just brought hell.
Oh, it's shotgun. Oh crap.
Grizzlies
That's
twice
bad.
as dangerous.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Alright, buddy. This way? Or that way? No, there's something that way. Okay, this way.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
Ah, here we
A
go.
steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
That guy? Clint Eastwood. Is that machine gun? Boy. Nah. Shouldn't have stopped firing, boy. You dead. Reminds me just a little bit of our level when you sneak into the boat in Far Cry 3. But except there's a lot less stuff in this part than there was in that. It's me, once again. I'm gonna find some new voice lines for. What's up, dude?
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Yep. Huh. Not this way, I guess. Yep. Oh, what type of shotgun is this? The one that replaces the... is there a quick fire? Ah, there is. Wait, what is this? Yeah, okay. This will come in handy. I may not do as much damage as the Ranger, but it's still pretty fast and good for close quarters.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
I don't like a shotgun, I'm not sure.
You rule the day.
I think I'm gonna use this. Oh, man. Oh well. I'll use too much ammo if I do it like that. That's a lot of ammo. Okay. Just screw it. I'll just go back to the store. Huh.
Did that asshole just kill me?
Alright. This level's pretty awesome. Probably one of the best levels in the game.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
In here?
But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
No, don't. I feel like someone's getting roasted.
Daltons had played me like a fiddle.
After all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
well,
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally get some bar. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Bury him in the swamp!
Anyone else?
Bob and Grad weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side,
Oh, boy.
determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
I've already lost, but that's okay. Yep, there's no way I can do this. Oh, I got one of the brothers. I wasn't ready yet. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm good. Alright, speed. Speed, marker, action. Alright, focus up, boy. Silence, boy. It's this guy I'm concerned about. I know I can get the other dogs in. That's pretty easy. I don't have enough speed. Grab it. There we go.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Whew. That was good.
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, that was pretty awesome. Now we're moving on to the next episode, which might be the last one. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye.